Hey everybody, about to get started. If you're hacks 1 through 20, if you could go over there and we'll get you set up, and we'll start the show in about 10 minutes.
Hello, we need hacks 1, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10 by the side of the stage, please. Hacks 1, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Thank you. And if hacks 20 through 30 could please come to the side of the stage. 20 through 30. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the finals of the 2017 TechCrunch Disrupt Hackathon in San Francisco, California. It's good to see you all and welcome. Before we get started, I want to acknowledge some folks that make all of this possible. And the first thing that I want to do is I want to acknowledge all of the hackers. These people came in yesterday at noon. They slung code all night long last night. They hacked through dinner, they hacked through midnight, and they hacked until 9:30 this morning, and they submitted all of their projects. We ended up with nearly 100 projects submitted for this hackathon, and they all were working against APIs that came from our great sponsors. So first, a hand for the hackers who put all this great work together. More creativity, more imaginative code than you've ever seen. These finals are going to be a gas. So our sponsors who bring their APIs and SDKs into our hackathon are the people against which all of this creativity gets applied, and that's a big deal. So I want to thank them in no particular order, and I want to thank Accenture. I want to thank Agora. Thank you to Amazon Alexa. Arity, welcome. We're glad to have you here. Awake Chocolate, thank you for the caffeine buried in chocolate. That's just an amazing combination. Richard Murby from DevPost, thank you so much for all of your help with our wiki. Right? Dynamite Digital, thank you very much. Thanks to our longtime partner, Esri. Google Cloud Platform, it's good to have you with us. Hyphenate, who made their first appearance, thanks so much to you. Nexmo, welcome and thank you. Thanks to our sponsor, Red Bull, who kept everybody up all night. Thanks so much to Hashgraph. Top Coder, welcome. Thank you for being in the house. And thanks to VeriSign with Space Things and with MapQuest. So, now I'm going to introduce our Hackmaster and Hackmistress. Jeffrey Bennett, who tells the most interesting stories I've ever heard, and I've heard a lot of great stories. And Reshma, who can sling code faster than anybody I've ever seen and cannot even spell revert. Ladies and gentlemen, our Hackmaster and Hackmistress, Reshma and Jeffrey.
Thanks, Jeff. Hey, everyone. So I'm Reshma. This is Jeffrey. And we have 100 hacks to show you today. Each presenter is going to have 60 seconds to show you a working prototype. So make sure, it's really important, if your hack is 20 from the current hack being shown, you must be by the side of the stage getting ready to present. It's really important. Don't miss your cue. If you have a team, one person on the team will be given a microphone to present. And we are very serious about the 60-second limit. So make sure to finish your presentation in 60 seconds. If you have a laptop, we'll plug it in. If you have a phone, we can show it. We have these overhead devices that can also display your hack. So our team here is really good to give your hack the best show it deserves.
All right. Thanks, Reshma. One of the biggest questions we've got is, how do I get a disrupt ticket? So each judge is going to rate your hack from 0 to 5. If you receive an average score of 3 or better, you're going to get 2 tickets max for your team. And you're going to need to determine who on your team gets those. After the presentation, we're going to do the sponsored award winners, and then we're going to do the grand prize. The grand prize is going to walk away with $5,000, and then you're going to present your hack during Disrupt on Wednesday. And I would be remiss if I didn't talk about the wonderful judges that we have here. Thank you very much for coming. We've got some of the industry's best and smartest and talented and awesome in no particular order. We've got Peruvar Weber. We've got Marley Nika. We've got Amanda Richardson. We've got Maria Zhang. And we've got Frederic Dam. So thank you very much. And with that out of the way, let's get this party started with hack number 1, neural type.
Hi everyone, my name is Oleg. I'm from Moscow, Russia. This is my first hackathon here in the United States, so thank you all of you for this awesome 24 hours. My project is neural type. It was inspired by, we are actually game developers. It was inspired by our games about neuroscience. So the idea, is it possible to predict personality type like Myers-Briggs or like in Eastern Europe socionics using text and photo created by one of the men. So I created TensorFlow models and grabbed our data set from those games and train model to predict social types. Also, after we know social types of one of the person, we're able to look up at this table and understand, is it best match, or is it good match, or is it conflict situation between the 2 person very possible. So let's see how it works. The first prediction is about very cartoon character. So we know his type ENFP.
You have 5 seconds.
Let's to predict my friend. This is Mr. Putin.
All right, that's your 60 seconds.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Got to keep things moving. Once again, you want to skip the speech and get straight to the working code. You have 60 seconds, and we're not going to let you go over that. Sorry. Thank you. Number 2, we've got Dr. Hazel.
Hi, we're Dr. Hazel. 40 to 50% of Americans get some sort of skin cancer by age 65. Over $8 billion is spent treating skin cancer in U.S. every year. Survival rate for early detection for skin cancer, melanoma, is as much as 98%. Over the weekend, we built an AI-powered skin cancer detection service. So here's a demo. So right now, we're trying to detect melanoma, but the camera is actually set up to detect the skin. Oh, there we go. As you can see, melanoma. This is actually all running in real time. Now Mike is going to try to test a mole on his arm to show the application diagnose a mole in real time. LED. This is powered through Intel's Movidius neural computing stick and endoscope camera. We downloaded thousands of images from ISIR, University of Iowa, and other places. As a result of one day, we got to 85% success rate. And this can be improved over time with more deep learning and machine neurotraining. So right now, our goal is to give free skin cancer screening to everyone in the world.
All right.
We're Dr. Hazel. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Up next, number 3, RescueCom.
Hey everyone, so RescueCon is an accessible and frictionless way to communicate in emergency situations. It creates geofence chat rooms that enlarge once people join in, but it makes sure that you get to communicate with the people that are in the closest proximity to you. So once you enter the chat, the messages from emergency services show up as red, so you don't miss them, and every other message is geotagged, so people who need help will get traced really easily. Back. Now, once a disaster starts, we don't always have time to download an app, so we made our service available through landline using Nexmo. So let's go ahead and call our service.
Emergency announcement number 2. Peter is presenting on stage. Hope it's not a disaster.
It presents the localized message for your area.
All righty.
That's RescueCom. Thank you.
Thank you. If you're presenting a hack, we've got a little clock down here so you can monitor your time. And up next, we've got number 4, air map.
So by now, I think most would agree that air quality is a serious and pressing issue, as you can see from the chart below taken this morning. So while the rich array of stationary sensor data gives us an idea of how bad the problem is, it doesn't give us a way to avoid it or a way to reduce it, and that's where AirMap comes in. So we can employ an array of network-connected, small, inexpensive Arduino sensors, which can be easily mounted to a vehicle such as a city bus. So now we have a moving sensor, which will give us a much broader picture. Now, we use this to create a heat map using MapQuest, giving citizens an idea of where they should be routing their morning workout or taking their kids to play. Now, we'll move to Denver because we not only want to show people where the pollution is, we want a way to reduce it. So we've created a way to track the source. Do need a Denver zip code, and it'll help us make smart city planning decisions.
All right.
Since we know where people are coming from and where they're going.
Thank you very much. That was air map. We're going to be skipping over 5 to number 6, myth quiz.
All right. Hi, my name is Adeline, and I'm going to be presenting myth quiz. I am a college student, and so I know that studying is very hard for me, memorizing 400 terms a day. And so I thought of myth quiz, which will give you a test on Alexa, and it will read you the question and read you answers out. And we also think that partnering with small businesses so that your studying will have an incentive. Let me demonstrate. Alexa, start myth quiz.
There was a problem with the requested skills response.
Alexa, start myth quiz.
Welcome to Myth Quiz. I will ask you 1 question. Try to get as many right as you can. Just say the number of the answer. Let's begin. Question 1. How did the Greeks enter into Troy? 1. Jet plane. 2. Wooden horse.
Is the answer number 2?
That answer is correct. You got all questions correct. We'll send you a coupon shortly.
All right. Thank you very much. That was number 6, myth quiz.
Okay.
Up next, we've got number 7, torchlight.
Hi, Torchlight brings relief, assistance, and transparency those displaced during a time of a natural disaster. Hurricane Irma and Harvey have displaced over 500,000 Americans, having them in pop-up shelters and causing crisis for weeks and months following, and we want to help fix that. Torchlight helps friends and family of those displaced to check in on the status of their loved ones. We help evacuees find and evaluate the nearest shelters around them. We have a live feed of the shelters to bring context and transparency to its status. We also use Intuit QuickBooks for shelter inventory management, which is live updated to this map. So shelters put up urgent requests for resources, and donations and volunteers can be effectively routed. We have an evacuee check-in system, an alert system to give comfort during these times of crisis, using Nextmo to send an automatic check-in alert to emergency contacts. So once again, we are Torchlight, and we bring relief, assistance, and transparency during times of natural disasters. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was awesome. We're going to be skipping over number 8, going to number 9, Style Me.
Did the... I don't think... Am I good?
I think you're good.
Okay. Hi, everyone. We could all use a little style advice sometimes. In fact, 85% of those we surveyed here yesterday said that they would like to have a second opinion on an outfit sometimes. So that's why we're going to demo Style Me today. So Mike over there is going to upload his photo. And then he's going to get connected with a bot that'll gather some information about what he's dressing up for. When the bot has enough data, it'll send a text using Nextmo to a stylist that'll take it from there and give him some personalized advice. And today that stylist will be me. So our bot is thinking, gathering some more information. Okay, so I just got a text saying Mike is looking for help with his outfit. He's going to a hackathon pitch event in a hall venue located in San Francisco, and I can see his picture. So I'll let him know he's looking good, but maybe put on a Nextmo sweatshirt. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. That was number 9, Style Me.
All right, let's bring on number 10. Or sorry, 11, Unicorn.
Hello, TechCrunch. We're Team Unicorn. Our team has built a simple and easy-to-use app to help the victims of natural disaster get the appropriate resources, from a medical evacuation to a working flashlight. We base our solution on 2 different insights. Number 1, SMS is the most reliable communication channel, and number 2, citizens are willing to help each other in a natural disaster. So in our demo, first, we have a victim using the Nextmo API sending a formatted message with the need that they need. Then the rescuers and volunteers can see the needs on the app. So for example, the white needs some food, then a volunteer wants to give them some food, then they're going to accept this request, and the victim then is going to receive a message that the help is on its way. So this is our solution to help coordinate efforts in a natural disaster. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, at this time, we're going to ask all hacks 40 and under to please make sure you're lined up by the side of the stage. And we'll bring on number 12, Otis.
Cool. Hello? Check, check. We are Otis. We've turned the Alexa into an audio engineering assistant. I'm going to make a quick beat for you. If we can get that on the screen. No? All right, we'll just start. Alexa, ask Otis to start playback.
Okay. Started playback.
All right. Alexa, ask Otis to start recording.
Okay. Started recording.
Alexa, ask Otis stop.
There was a problem.
Alexa, ask Otis stop.
Stopped recording.
Alexa, ask Otis start playback.
Okay. Started playback.
Alexa, ask Otis add cool. All right, and that's it. And just think that for us lazy people who record, and also people who are like impaired, this could really help them out to make music with software. Thank you.
Thank you, Otis. All right, let's bring on number 13, Be My Bookie.
Test. Okay, at Be My Bookie, we've developed a way to bet on thoroughbred horse races on the go and hands-free. Alexa, Be My Bookie.
Welcome to the Horse Bet Manager. You can ask for horse races information and place bets on upcoming races.
What is the next race?
The next race is race number 12. It starts at 20 o'clock.
What horses are racing?
For race number 12, the horses are number 97, Ancient Warfare with 5.5 odds, number 98, Happy Wanderer with 9.2 odds,
Alexa,
number 99.
I want money.
Which race do you want to bet on?
Race 12.
What horse would you like to bet on?
Horse 98.
How much ether would you like to place on that bet?
2 ether.
I'm placing 2 ether on horse 98 in race 12. Is that okay?
Okay.
Placing 2 Ethereum on horse 98 in race 12.
Am I rolling on gold?
Your profit is minus 6.0 ether.
All right, making the world a better place. Thank you, Be My Bookie. Let's bring on number 14, Emergency Voice Network.
Hello, everybody. So we know that social networks play a key role in disaster communication, but often, like, people on your network are not the people that can help you. So we created an app called Emergency Voice Network. It creates like an ad hoc chat group with people in your proximity and voice responders, so that you can ask for help, which in voice, which is great for kids and elderly, and kind of like a walkie-talkie. And then the first responder will get like a map, know where you are, and can come for help. Let's go for a demo. So this is our app. We put our name, then we use S3 in order to get the map information and to be able to get, here we are, like we are in TechCrunch right now, and people can figure out where we are, and we're going to ask for help. Hello, hello. I'm stuck here at TechCrunch. I need help. Can someone come and rescue me? Go again.
Don't worry, I got your location. I'm coming.
Woo! All right.
All right.
So this is Emergency Voice Network.
Thank you, Emergency Voice Network. All right. And we'll bring on number 15, Hyphenate Fake Detect.
Hi. Imagine a Facebook account or Hamlet account who is stealed by a bad guy, and they pretend to you and share a link. We open that, and if they are your true friends and they share big news, but it didn't surprising, and they didn't find if it's true or not, and they send to you, and we will share that. I think recently, Facebook will have a headache about the fake news things. So I integrate with Hamlet and the Google APIs to help the user to prevent the fake news and the unsafe URL. So for example, I send in the chat, so it will say, here in my mobile, you see this website is unsafe. And if I save news like Trump has divorced, so it say, this is fake news. So it will show that the fake news and possible fake news. So you will find that. So and the other is like somebody will send you. Can you lend me $6,000? It will be too many money. So it will show like what's my phone number. It's a very simple verification. So because over $1,000, I think is maybe someone steal your friend's account.
Thank you very much, Hyphenate Fake Detect. All right, let's bring on number 16, Smart Voice Disaster Responder.
Hello. We've seen a lot of people get the elderly person get left behind in Hurricane Irma and Harvey, so we built a voice-activated app to help. Open Disaster Responder.
Welcome to Disaster Response. How can I help you?
Hurricane Update.
There is a hurricane in your area. I've just texted you the map to the nearest shelter. Can you get there on your own?
No.
I've added you to the evacuation list. You will get a call on your phone.
Hello, I am from Disaster Responder. I am calling you to update you on the status in case the internet is out.
When is my responder going to arrive?
Sure, I just sent you an updated map location through SMS.
So in case power is out, so that's how it works. And
Thank you, Smart Voice Disaster Responder. Okay, let's bring on number 17, Route Bud.
Hi, I'm Akshaya. I'm a high school senior from New Jersey, and this is Rachel, a high school junior from Virginia. I just recently got my driver's license a couple months ago, and I am terrified of driving. Some intersections can be really scary for new teen drivers, especially since car accidents are more prone to happen in teenagers, 3 times more likely than adults. So here is the mobile app that helps me figure out which routes are the safest to use when I'm driving. So here, there's 3 different routes to my destination, pulled from the Esri API, and I can see a bunch of different traffic accidents in the blue dots over here around this roundabout. So if I'm a new driver, I likely would not choose the red route. And I also have 3 risk scores from the Arity API. Now to the computer for the other part of our demo. We have a 3D visualization built in Unity to kind of show drivers in either VR or on their desktop how exactly this route will look when they're on the road. So if I see an intersection in this simulation that looks pretty scary to me, maybe I'll try to avoid that when I'm actually driving. So this kind of gives me an idea of what I'm going for and how it'll look.
Thank you, Route Bud. All right. And let's bring on number 18, Social Insight for Small Business.
Hi, my name is Tian. My parents own a clothing shop, but they refuse to use the social media. So I want to help them to enter the modern world to see how the social media is really affecting their business. By tracking Google reviews, Yelp reviews, Facebook impressions, and Twitter sentiments over a monthly period to see how they're really affecting small business. We used Quick Look API to gather revenue, then cross that data with Twitter sentiment analysis over a monthly period. Cross the data with Google and Facebook reviews. This way, we could clearly see how the social network is really affecting small business. Thank you.
Thank you, number 18. Let's bring on number 19, Alexa Shorthand.
Hi, my name is Archana, and this is my partner Rutha, and our idea is called AS Link. So what our idea is, it helps people who are hearing and people who are deaf to be able to video chat together by captioning American Sign Language on the bottom of the screen. So we use OpenCV and open source code to train an SVM, and Agora's video chatting API to get the video chatting capabilities. As you can see here, my partner is demonstrating the SVM and the training and the American Sign Language using OpenCV. So as you can see, when she signed, she was able to get the different letters. And this is also the video chatting that we use from Agora. So we did not combine them, but we would be doing that in the future. Yeah.
Thank you, number 19. All right. Let's bring on number 20, Escape Carpool.
Hello, we are Escape Carpool, and we built mobile app which helps people to share cars during emergency evacuation. According to the Miami Herald, major highways experienced 3 times higher traffic than usual, which put roads in a standstill mode. According to scientific research, decreasing amounts of cars by just 15% will speed up the rest up to 50 miles per hour, and we decided to leverage this knowledge. First, you choose if you'd like to share or find a car. Next, you specify the size of your party and time to leave. Now, users who met the criteria are shown on the Yesri map along with unavailable roads. We can get more details about host by clicking on the marker. And we just selected Seva, who will be our host, and he got the notification. From here, we can build the fastest unblocked route available thanks to Yesri routing API. We can also have a video or message change exchange with Seva with Hackathon in-app SDK.
All right. Thank you very much. That was Escape Carpool, number 20. And up next, we've got number 21, Alexa Shop Assist.
Oh, we're up? Oh. Hi. Have you ever walked into a big store and couldn't find anyone to help you out? Well, enter Alexa Shop Assist for Business. Alexa, ask Shop Assist, where can I find engine oil for my Prius? Here we're using our own custom device to use Alexa.
Engine oil for Prius is in aisle 5.
So pretend now that I'm in aisle 5, and so, like a virtual assistant, Alexa remembers your previous interactions using our own speaker recognition algorithm before answering to your questions. Alexa, ask Shop Assist, which one should I get? Here, Alexa is remembering who you are.
For a Prius, you should buy 0W20 engine oil.
So our solution uses 2 Lambda functions, our own custom speaker recognition algorithm, a user context switch response tree, and this is all tied together with the Alexa Skills Kit and the Alexa Voice Service for iOS. Thank you very much, and we are Alexa Shop Assist.
Right on. Up next, we've got number 22, Wi-Fi coin.
All right, raise your hand if you've ever opened your laptop at a coffee shop and seen one of those Xfinity Wi-Fi hotspots that you couldn't join. A lot of people. You can say goodbye to those hotspots because we have something better. Wi-Fi coin lets you share your Wi-Fi and earn cryptocurrency doing it. Devin over here is going to explain how it works.
So as a user, I can go to a Wi-Fi coin enabled hotspot, and I'll see a landing page. So Alex has set one up here at TechCrunch with his router under the network Wi-Fi coin, which extends these first 5 rows. And if I go to my wallet, I can see that as a new user, I'm granted 100 Wi-Fi coin, which is a cryptocurrency we built on Hashgraph. And that's good for 100 megabytes on this particular network. So I'll hit join, and after a gratuitous loading screen, I'm connected. Now, as I use the network, I automatically exchange my Wi-Fi coin for Alex's bandwidth in a pay-for-what-you-use system.
Basically, we've created a currency more suitable for leasing unused bandwidth, which right now is just getting wasted in your Comcast subscriptions. No one has done this on routers and embedded systems. Because we built it that way, we can monitor unused bandwidth, we can track, we can improve delivery, and we can deliver a seamless user experience across hotspots. As an added bonus, Wi-Fi will be faster in big apartment buildings because there will be fewer routers clogging the airwaves. So go to wifico.in to learn more.
Excellent. And up next, we've got number 23, Tino IQ. Take it away.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. My name is Yash, and I am 10 years old. Everyone wants financial freedom. Everyone wants financial freedom. The solution is to invest in a stock. But you don't know who to trust while investing in a stock, your friends, your family, or the news. That's why with Amazon Alexa and Verizon's API, we created and Tino IQ, we can get accurate predictions. Now let's jump into our demo. Whoops.
Ask Tino IQ, what is the best stock?
By R&R Renaissance Re Holdings Limited for getting 0.76% gain in next 1 week. Price target for stock is $136.91.
Ask Dino IQ, what is the best stock to buy next month?
And guys, as you can see out here,
By PRGS Progress Software Corporation for getting 0.94% gain in next 1 week. Price target for stock is $37.66.
so guys, like, as you can see, in any of the systems like voice systems, like one of the biggest issue is people keep on talking and systems are not able to understand. For our team, we put a lot of emphasis that people can speak any way and they can understand. We've made over 500 different combinations so that for people, they would wake up every day and just
All right.
push it.
Thank you very much. That was 23, Tino IQ.
Bye.
Up next, we've got 24, Park Ranger.
All right. I think it's a safe assumption in San Francisco that if you drive, you're going to get a parking ticket eventually, unless you use Park Ranger. Park Ranger is a mobile application that's going to make parking easy and effortless. How it works is the user scans a parking sign with their phone, and we use machine learning algorithms to parse the image and determine if they can park there or not. As the user scans the image, we capture the user's current location using MapQuest's API and display things like their parking time limit, crime rate in the area, and the walking score. If the user accepts this spot, we then direct them to the home page where we'll tell them how long it would take to get back to their car, as well as their parking time. Finally, what makes the app so special is it uses augmented reality to provide a visual aid of showing where the car is. All the user has to do is hold up the phone, and they can actually see a pin, and they'll just follow that straight to their car. That's it. Thanks.
Right on. Thank you very much. Up next, we've got 25, Disaster Tracker.
Here. All right, this is Disaster Tracker, guys. This is a UI interface to manage weather, traffic, and user input during times of crisis. So what we do is we give Arity a zip, and they will give us traffic data for the surrounding zips, and we plot it on this map. So green is less traffic, red is more traffic. And we take the same data, and we generate the traffic density for that zip, inbound and outbound. We find the shortest zips by distance, time, and efficiency. We have the weather forecast here. And if I update this to New York, we make an API call, and this re-renders everything to New York, the graph updates, the weather updates. If you click on one of these data points, it expands to show you some data. It plots the census blocks, another API call, for that zip, and you get a street level view with this Google Street View. We also implemented a Twitter feed where you can post for assistance, and we also have a live feed using Aguri.io. So this is possible because we made an iPhone app that streams from phone to the web page or to other users on the phone. So this is useful during times of crisis when you want real-time events. And
all right. Thank you very much. We're going to be skipping over 26 to 27, Surrounding Describer for Blind People.
Hi. What we built is a tool that can describe the surroundings for blind people. And if there is text in the environment, it can read out the text. For example, a street sign.
Lawrence Expressway.
Like this. And it can also detect other objects. For example, a cat.
There is a cat.
Or an obstacle. Oh, whatever. And it can also describe a person.
This is a confused male between 35 and 52 years old.
Thank you. That's it.
All righty. Thank you very much. We'll be skipping over 28 to 29, Silo, checking on your loved ones.
Hey guys, at Silo, we help victims getting help from outside the danger zone. During hurricanes, fire, earthquakes, national emergencies, those are the most nerve-wracking moments when you see it on the news. What we do is we pull from your contact list and your Facebook friends, and also we use the Facebook safety feature, and we summarize it and we put it in Alexa. Alexa, open. Are my friends safe?
2 of your friends and 1 family member are nearby the affected area in San Francisco. Do you want me to text them?
Yes.
I hope they are fine.
That was a yes. Alexa, open. Are my friends safe?
2 of your friends and 1 family member are nearby the affected area in San Francisco. Do you want me to text them?
Yes.
Okay, I will ask if they are fine and direct them to a safe zone.
So now I receive a text message, and with the help of the Verizon Smart Light, we'll be flashing a safety zone where our family and friends can actually go.
Thank you, Silo. Okay, we're going to skip number 30 and go to number 31, timely fashion.
Hi, everyone. Have you ever been in a festival looking for a less busy restroom? Or you are in a hackathon and want to know where to get that awesome jacket? Or unfortunately, you are in a shelter, a very crowded shelter, and looking for clear water or a dry blanket. Without any clue where to get it, you have to roaming around or asking around. But question is, how can you get things you need more efficiently? Now we present you a solution with collaborate map of temporary resources and events. Users can create landmarks and indicate what it is. It could be a desk giving free jackets away, could be a snack just delivered, or an event just started. We want to collect information that is timely available. So all the landmarks will be gone after 24 hours. If the landmark doesn't interact with any users, then it will be gone sooner. So we show the mark, and it's all the mark we have right now, but those should have been gone, will be marked with different colors to show you that it will be gone in the real environment.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is fresh timely fashion. Thank you.
Thank you, timely fashion. Let's bring on number 32, kitten catch.
Hello, everyone. Oh, God, that's loud. I'm here to tell you that blockchain is out and Hashgraph is in. Oh, yeah. We made kitten catch. Now, have you ever had this problem where you're playing Pokemon going, oh, my God, a legendary just appears at a gym and then it crashes because it's a server and there's just too popular of a game? Well, Swirl's Hashgraph has solved that problem, and we used it to make kitten catch. So here's our game. Yay! Neil is the one all the way on the left. And what happens here is that a traditional game uses a server, talks to a server, but here the devices are talking to each other. And every time Neil makes an action, if he goes up, he's a black cat, by the way. If he goes up and goes down, he goes that way. Go that way. Go that way. The phones gossip with each other and come up with a consensus about the state of the game. Let's go up to the gray one. Go, go, go. Yay! Thank you. That is kitten catch.
Thank you, kitten catch. And we'll bring on number 33, Rahat, disaster relief.
Hello, everyone. Even today, organizations at the forefront of disaster relief management don't have the cloud tools for collaboration and being able to provide real-time information to their donors. We at Rahat want to change that. Goonj is an organization which is at the forefront. So they go on to the disaster-affected region. They're able to see what's the heat map looking like based on resources required. And based on their capabilities and the heat map, they're able to choose certain regions that they want to be serving at the front. And in their organization, the Red Cross is able to see which other organizations are active. Based off the requirements, their capabilities, they're able to see and which regions that they want to be choosing. Given that this is using the S3's capabilities to provide multi-layered data across the geological maps to be able to collaborate and provide relief at the right time. Apart from that, the first thing to go out during a power like a disaster region is the mobile internet connectivity. Our platform has multimodal data platform. So using the Nexmo's API, we would be able to get data about resources required and allocated using SMS.
Thank you, Rahat.
Thank you.
And let's bring on number 34, Ping.
Great. OK. Hi, guys. I'm over here. So location sharing is a huge issue. A lot of people are trying to do it well, but no one's really succeeding. Why is that? Either location sharing is just too privacy invasive, so you either just have to share your location all the time to everyone, or you have to configure. You have to say, oh, I only want to be found here, or now, or not to that guy, or whatever. So what's the solution? We have an app called Ping. I'm going to go ahead and log in with Facebook, and what that's going to do is it's going to pull up my Facebook friends who are on the app. And I'm going to go ahead and get Sajith. I'm going to ping him, and that gets me his location instantly. So that's really great for me, but how is that private? So the way that that's private is that when I do that, Sajith is going to get a notification on his phone that says, hey, look, Tommy Kilmer pinged you. They were at this location. So what does that do? That makes it really great. So now when I get location, that's a lot of intent. I'm saying, I'm here, you're there. I'm letting you know I know where you are. Let's go and get dinner. If you're here, I'm there. Let's meet in the middle. Maybe I'm checking, make sure you got home okay, something like that. So we're really excited. We think Ping can be a great way to do privacy-conscious location sharing 24/7. All right, thank you, guys.
Thank you, Ping. All right. We're going to skip number 35 and bring up number 36, Abstract Out.
Sweet. What is up, guys? I'm part of a group from UC Berkeley studying machine learning and building natural language predictive models. And I'm going to be honest, I came to TechCrunch Disrupt, and we had a football game, so we kind of got lazy, and we decided to have our machines build our models for us, and including generating the data sets that we use. Traditional demos where I talk about me is boring, so I'm going to use data to talk about you. Let's go ahead. This is the site we built out. Essentially, we generate models. It's going to take a little bit of time to generate these models. I'm going to jump into examples. I scraped a bunch of Twitter handles from this actual conference. These are all you guys, so go ahead and look at yourself. So as you can see, we have the different predictions for everything from whether you like Uber, whether you like certain things, whether you like to use Airbnb or things like that, whether you'd like to use Tinder, what your interest level with the new iPhone X is, and we can just generate these models like that. But that's Abstract Out, and that's what we've built. Thank you.
Thank you, Abstract Out. Looks like I had the #1 positive sentiment on that, so that's cool. All right, let's bring on number 37, Tax Buckets.
Hi, all. So when it comes to how the government decides to spend its tax revenues, we play a very small role in that. We elect our representatives every couple of years. We hope that they'll represent us. I created a concept app on Ethereum that will basically let you decide how to allocate up to 10% of your tax bill. Here's how it works. You put in your tax bill. You see your discretionary, mandatory, and total budget. You could modify these sliders to decide how you want to reallocate. When you submit the allocation, it creates a transaction on the Ethereum blockchain. There it is. Which would then be verified by the government entity responsible for this with identity verification. I don't expect this to be implemented by the government anytime soon, but I hope it starts a conversation about government responsiveness.
Thank you, Tax Buckets. And next up is number 38, ResCall.
Hi, everybody. So we are ResCall, and we provide a smart phone number to connect people that need help from each other during a natural disasters. And here's how it works. So a brave citizen can call and donate something.
Okay, I want to donate 10 gallons of water.
Thanks to Nexmo and Amazon Lex, we can understand what he wants to give. Meanwhile, a poor victim can call for help.
I need help with water.
Same thing, we detect everything he needs. You can see on our dashboard the current donation and needs, as well as a map from the area. Our algorithm can match the victim and the donor, so they can have a phone talk.
Yes, I will get you the water.
All right. The donor even received confirmation SMS to update the inventory. When internet and resources are down, the only thing that can save you is a telephone and humans around you. Thank you.
Thank you, Reskal. And we'll bring up number 39, to chat or not to chat?
To chat or not to chat? That is the question. Hi, I'm Krishna. I love Shakespeare. I wanted to talk to him, so I converted all of his works to a chat bot. So let's do knock knock. Says, I'm Shakespeare and I wrote that line in Macbeth. So we welcome Shakespeare, welcome, and he says, hell is empty and all the devils are here. So I built Shakespeare bot by taking his entire work and running through a natural language parser and then indexed it. So if I ask the most important question on my mind right now, can I have a burrito for lunch? Says it's a dish fit for the gods. Shakespeare parses the intent of the question and then uses his index corpus to find an appropriate answer for it. So lastly, I wanted to know if it was really foolish to attempt a very ambitious hack in 24 hours. Better a witty fool than a foolish wit. I would like to extend this bot to allow chatting with other famous personalities, Newton, Gandhi, Einstein. Would also like to build an educational platform on top of this for kids. Wouldn't that be great? Thank you so much.
Thank you. To chat or not to chat? And we'll bring on number 40, recovery.
Hello. So, meet Elliot. Elliot's going in for his appendectomy, and he's being part of 50 million people a year that go in for surgery. But unfortunately, 3.6 million are going to be readmitted due to complications that are directly linked to pre-surgical anxiety, which cost hospitals $20,000 per patient. Now, new research shows that we can address this and cut this in half. So our solution aims to identify those patients beforehand and share their information with their anesthesiologist so they can apply cognitive therapies and medication alterations. So let's show you how. So Elliot's doctor tells him to take the recovery test based on the GAD-7 the morning of his surgery. Elliot takes the test, and using Nexmo, his information shared with Dr. Brown. Dr. Brown then sees that he's suffering pain, levels of anxiety and increases his sedation for the surgery. Elliot then has a better outcome, no complications, and Dr. Brown's able to maintain that hospital's reputation. Dr. Brown then goes ahead and renews his subscription and refers a couple colleagues, which allows recovery to grow and allows us to be able to help reduce these numbers of complications.
All right. Thank you very much. That was number 40, recovery. Up next, we've got 41, Emma.
Hi. So, can I start? So, isn't it annoying to have your meetings and being disrupted by a poor internet connection? So, what if we tell you that we can help to eliminate all this? So, meet Emma, a meeting assistant bot that will help to eliminate all the negative nightmares that's associated with meetings. So, simply input your mobile number and also the time of the meeting and have the meeting call you directly on your phone. Do you also have important notes that you need to take note of during the meeting? Simply say, Emma, write this down, and it will be recorded directly onto a document for you and have it being saved to your Google Drive immediately after the call. Imagine that Emma can also help you to keep track of the meeting, to actually assign tasks to all your team members, and also to actually send an email reminder after the call. So why drag meetings again? Simply use Emma, and it will help you never forget a eureka moment and change the way meetings are conducted forever. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you very much. We're going to be skipping over 42 to 43, Connect.
Hello. A freelancer's biggest challenge is networking. You go to a big event, how do you find those who offer what you need or need what you offer? Let me show you how Connect can solve that. Connect is a service that generates a beacon and listens for other beacons in the area. You set up your needs and wants on one screen, and you can set an auto mode or personal mode. Let's go personal. When I turn on my beacon, it's looking for those who match my area. It's found Betty, who happens to be back there somewhere. And we have a connection, we have a match. So if I select Betty, it automatically generates a private chat area powered by Hyphenate that I can then converse with Betty. Or if we decide to meet, I get an augmented reality screen where I can go and try to find Betty, who is there. There's the arrow, there she is back behind me. And when we get close, We can tap phones, generates a connection, exchanges data, which I can then save to my CRM system or my accounting system, and so much more can be done with this. So, who wants to connect?
Excellent. Thank you very much. We're going to be taking a step back to number 42. It's Rapid Care.
Hello, we have Flare Care. So, a massive tsunami just hit San Francisco, and most of downtown is underwater. And my inbox on Facebook Messenger is hit by a big wave of incoming messaging assessing the situation. So I got some messages here, and let's open my extension, Facebook Messenger extension, to see what the situation looked like. Oh my, it's a lot of water here. Now this loads in data from Arity with safety alerts assessing the situation downtown, and we can see just around the stadium that there are some issues color-coded depending on their severity. And if we pan out a little bit, we can see that indeed there is a lot of issues going down in downtown. This is live data, real-time taken from Arity's website. Now I can share this with others. Let's see here. This actually turned out. I share this with others, and it end up in the in-stream like this. And this is good because then it can spread. Like everybody can stay informed about what's going on in San Francisco and take action and stay mobile and get the city back on track.
All right. Thank you very much. Up next, 45? 44, Project Protect.
So, there's been many natural disasters. Like we've been dealing with Hurricane Irma, wildfires, but the biggest problem is we don't have a cohesive platform that links the victim into emergency services. So that's where Project Protect comes in. So simply, I can send a text message from my phone, which will send my coordinates as well as my situation to our server. From the client side, from our phone, it's just simply sending a text message, which, as I said, gives our coordinates. But it also will let them send me back information concerning directions I need to go to, as well as if emergency service is on my way. We have set up an automated call system which will check in with our victims every couple minutes to make sure that, to let them know that emergency services are coming. So right here we have on the flip side, we have a God side view for emergency services. Our text messages come up on here. It points out where victims are in our general location. Using our mapping services as well as a graph algorithm, we're able to get to certain victims in an efficient process based on their priority levels, as well as their situations.
All right. Thank you very much. That was 44, Project Protect. We're going to do 45, Shepherd.
How's it going? Shepherd saves lives by helping independent rescuers find victims of natural disasters. Oftentimes in a natural disaster, the victims don't have access to a smartphone. So we've built an SMS network to make this all possible. For a victim, they can send a text message to our network. In that text message, they include their address, so their current location, as well as the number of victims at that location. We then take the details from that and then share it with our rescuer network. For the team of rescuers, we have a smartphone application that they can use. In using this app, they can then be able to have an optimized route to be able to save the victims and then also deliver those victims to a shelter where we've got open availability. Lastly, one of the challenges is that some of the victims in the event of a natural disaster don't have access to a cell phone at all. And so we've built a landline network to help make this possible. They place a call to the Shepherd network. We then have a team of volunteers that then introduces it to the network from there. We'd like to give a big thank you to Accenture, Nexmo, and MapQuest for making this all possible. Thank you.
Thank you. We're going to be skipping over 46 to number 47, and I can't pronounce the name of it.
Hi. So we're Kitharin. First of all, for people who have had experiences with hurricanes, it's really difficult to find supplies when you need them. So for anyone who wants to try this out, you can text this number right here with anything you might need. But basically, with our app, you can text and find other victims who need supplies and instantly figure out the easiest routes to reach them. and to drive or to travel to the victims who are in need. At the same time, if you're texting into the number, you can also showcase what needs you have, and other dispatchers can very easily figure out which things they want to help out with and which supplies they'll be able to help out connect with the victims. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Up next, we've got 48, Speech Coach AI.
Okay. Hi. Let's directly go to the demo. Public speaking is one of the biggest challenges for engineers like us. Most of us do not have access to speech coaches or like people who to help us like get better at public speaking. So we decided, can we build an AI app which will help us improve our speaking abilities? And the best thing we realized is feedback. The more you speak and the more feedback you get from the app, the better you're going to improve. So what we did was we built this app which like records your voice and while you're doing it, and then it provides grammatical mistakes, word error rates, sentiment, and use of filler words in your speech. We also provide whether you should actually increase and decrease the corresponding metrics to improve your speech. The screens are really small, but our flagship feature is how similar our speeches to Obama, William Howard Taft, and Nelson Mandela. So obviously, I did very bad compared to Obama, but I think I did well compared to Taft. So, but the serious metrics are the ones like the number of words per minute, the total time, the number of filler words, and like the sentiment and things like that.
All right.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
We're going to go back to number 46, please. Crypto asset visualizer with AR core.
Hi, my name is Hiro. And so do you like Bitcoin? Well, in the fact, I love it. But it's a little bit difficult to handle the asset of cryptocurrency because especially if you have a bunch of cryptocurrencies. So it's not intuitive. So this is the most intuitive tool to to handle the cryptocurrency like this. And of course, you can see your history like this, and you can separate your asset intuitively. So I hope this will make you smile when when you win the Bitcoin trading. Thank you.
All right. Up next, we've got 49, Garçon.
Garçon is an AI-driven messenger application that will change the way you order food in restaurants. With Garçon, customers can view menus easily with their mobile devices and spend less time on deciding what to eat. Simply start by scanning the QR code, choose a mood, and launch the restaurant menu. Using a TensorFlow LSTM neural network, our app intelligently sorts the menu to recommend foods based on your mood. Garçon also remembers your dietary preferences and automatically suggests special food preparation requests. Customers can pay directly to the restaurant using Venmo. And this solves the problem of splitting bills with friends. Restaurants can use our web platform to easily change the menu on the fly and manage incoming requests as well. Our goal with Garçon is to modernize the more than 500,000 restaurants in America that are still not using any form of food ordering technology today. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, up next, we've got number 50, Drive, Understand, Improve, DUI.
All right, so DUI, Drive, Understand, Improve. Those are the 3 easy steps of our app. So the idea is to connect employers with their fleets or individuals with themselves to get a better understanding of how they drive and how to improve. So how it works is you send your location to our server using ArcGIS and OpenStreetMap. We calculate a nearby route that with certain constraints, such as a certain number of stop signs, certain number of speed limits, and then we get that route, we deep link into Google Maps, and we just go. And then from there, we have a service that with an SDK, we track the driving behavior, like acceleration, if you're blowing past stop signs, And then using a lot of information, we calculate a score for you that we call the driver performance index. Thank you.
Awesome. That was number 50. We're going to take a step back to number 10, which is chain track.
Hello? Hi, we are Chain Tracked, and what we're doing is we're creating a framework for machine-to-machine communication using GPS and hashtag blockchain. So what we have here is we created a GPS from scratch, 3D printing, Arduino board, and PC fab, and it's communicating with the Hashgraph blockchain. So what we have is we use Arity as well to describe or manage the communication of the drive, how the person drives. And what we will do is he will demonstrate in more detail.
So what I have here is private blockchain network using Hashgraph. So we have an app right here. We could choose what kind of service the contract will run and then deploy the contract. Once we deploy a contract using a device, the GPS device, we can track the person's movements in real time until the transaction is fulfilled. Once the transaction is fulfilled, we can determine, we can further analyze the person's movement through Esri's map program. That's all. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. So we're going to take a brief 10-minute break, and then in the interim, if you are hacks number 16 below, if you could come on over to the side of the stage, we'll get you set up. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Thanks, everybody.
All right, everyone, welcome back. And if we could have all remaining hacks who have not yet presented to make your way to the side of the stage to start getting ready, that would be great. So if you have not presented, now is your time to get ready. And we will continue on with the hacks, starting with number 51, pay to win.
Oh, yeah. Hey, if you go on the App Store, you'll notice that some of the most popular apps are freemium games. So in the past, games were all about skill. Now they're about some skill, some money. The future of gaming is all money. So I present to you pay to win, the purest form of mobile gaming. So every 24 hours, you can get 10 points, or you could pay $1 for 100 points. It's a pretty good deal. So this is a great platform for something like Hashgraph. We use Facebook login. I got 10 points. And here's just the leaderboards of a bunch of fake data. In the future, everyone's going to be named with numbers. TechCrunch called me 51. So this is my profile. I can see my ranking and my total points, and I could buy points. There are a lot of points, like 1 million points, like it didn't even fit in one line. But yeah, that's pay to win, and I look forward to taking your money.
Thank you. Thanks, pay to win. Let's bring on number 52, Get Shirt.
Imagine an easy way to show your open source contribution to your next recruiter. This is Get Shirt. Give us some information about you, and we will get all the data, and we will create a unique shirt just for you. So based on a microservice architecture, it interacts with a lot of API, such as Stripe, GitHub, Printful, Cloudinary, Nexmo. Shit. Oops. And here you go, paying by Stripe. And automatically, it will actually send to a third party the new order. So your shot will be available in 10 days. You will receive an email as well as an SMS using Nexmo. And of course, we can track everything.
Thank you, Get Shirt. I know what to wear to my next interview. All right, let's bring up number 53, onfire.io.
So wildfires claim, on average, 18 firefighters' lives per year. It's a growing problem due to climate change. And right this very moment, there's over 100 major wildfires going on in the US alone. So what we've created is a firefighter team monitoring platform. There is an Android app and a central control webpage. Here is the app that measures a firefighter's vital signs, heart rate, position, and exposure to carbon monoxide, various particulates, and other dangerous pollutants. The aim is to alert the firefighter when their exposure is at dangerous limits. And it's designed to work with a state-of-the-art sensor that our friends developed in a lab at King's College London. But this weekend, we just made the app, and we also made a web page. So imagine the wildfire here in SF. The web page uses Esri's mapping service to show the data from the firefighters live. You can click on an individual firefighter and see their info. There's a guy in red due to a higher heart rate, and the purpose is to add weather and data models to predict shifting pollutants, gather the data, and then feed that back in with machine learning to improve the models. We used Esri, we used PubNub, Redis, Node.js, and of course, Android. Go to onfire.io to check it out. This is Scott, I'm Rob, and we are on fire.
Thank you, onfire.io. And we'll bring on number 54, Someone Here.
Hi guys, this is our app, Someone Here. After talking to hurricane volunteers, we found that the main problem was a lack of communication between people who need help and people who can provide help. Therefore, we created a platform that helps connect people, and what's really important is that this app is able to work even if you don't have data or Wi-Fi. So the first problem we aimed to solve was, how do you let people know you need help? Let's say I'm in a hurricane and I don't have data or Wi-Fi and I need medical help. I'm in serious condition and the roadways are accessible to my knowledge. Once confirming my location, my request for help is sent for everyone to see. I get to a chat where I can give details and wait for help. The next problem we aim to solve is organizing volunteers. Let's say now I'm the user providing medical help. Using the S3 map, which can also work completely offline, I can see who needs help around me, select the person I'm going to help, and then I'll be put in the chat with them and let them know I'm on my way. Thank you.
Thank you, someone here. And number 55, Rescue Me.
How do I connect with rescuers?
Is this on? Oh. Rescue Me solves all of that. It's like Uber for disaster-related rescue missions, matching people in need to the right volunteers quickly and effectively. Here's how it works. Sign up to offer help or to get help. Enter your rescue requirements. Be matched with a volunteer correspondent at your current location, and receive a text message via Nexmo and location geocoded with MapQuest.
I don't know if you heard that, but we got some texts.
And we're Rescue Me. Thank you, Rescue Me. And now we have number 56, Help Haste.
You good? All right. Accenture challenged us to improve the lives of those affected after a catastrophic disaster. Our solution is an application that helps people communicate on an individual scale, at scale, to coordinate rescue and relief efforts, improving lives affected after a crisis. Victims use their app on their mobile devices to share their location status, which is plotted via MapQuest via ThinkSpace GPS token, which is shared with emergency dispatch. Dispatchers then use this application on the screen to coordinate victims and rescue operations while maintaining real-time collaborative situational awareness through the public safety broadcast alerts provided by Nexmo's SMS. Rescuers then use the custom LiDAR tech and dispatches communications to update and coordinate rescue efforts in real time, seen by this snapshot that should be on the screen of a simple scan that uses this laser-based radar to map the insides of buildings and give you updates relative to the cases that dispatches send them towards. Then shelter ops are looped in with info from dispatch to provide reliefs. This addresses the major pain points and personas needs in disasters by hastening relief and recovery help through collaborative communication provided through our app, Hasten Help.
Thank you. Help Haste. Woo. Okay, and number 57, Rescue Me.
When a disaster strikes, we look for help everywhere, from neighbors, friends, families, and first responders. We also want to provide help, registered or unregistered, doesn't matter. Here is Rescue Me, rescue and be rescued. When you need help, it's just a click away. Automatic SMS and notifications sent to nearest rescuers, families, and friends. Locate nearest rescuers and request help and communicate with your rescuer via SMS, voice call, and Rescue Me notification. When you want to help, it's also just a click away. Find nearest victims, their status, whether they are rescued or being rescued or need help, and communicate with the victims via in-app notification, SMS, and voice call. Rescue Me also provides information and in-app communication service to nearest shelters, hospitals, police, and fire station. When you're safe, you can also mark safe through Rescue Me. Find and be found with your Rescue Me app. Thank you.
Rescue Me. And number 58, Social Pedals Alexa.
Hi, I'm Raj, founder of Blue Green Networks. We are launching a product called Social Pedals to make fundraising and sponsorship right here, you can do it from your mobile. So for this particular demo, what we have done is how to measure the campaign performance of any campaign you have launched or a community you have launched. For example, a campaign you launched for Hurricane Harvey. And in this case, we used tech stack as Python, Django, Python Flask, Lambda, and Amazon Alexa. And that's the UI of the app. And let's go to the demo. Let's switch to the demo. Let's ask Social Puddles there, and let's hear the demo. What's the community update? We're not hearing the sound. Just 1 second. Sorry, technical stuff. Oh. Okay, so looks like internet issues here.
Okay, we're gonna have to move on. Thank you, Social Pedals.
Yeah, sorry guys.
And we'll bring on number 59, Vocalytics.
What if I told you that I can take your TED Talk, your speeches, your keynote addresses, or that video of the guy practicing for his Tinder date and give instant feedback on body language? I introduce to you Vocalytics. Vocalytics puts a 2D map of skeletal structures on top of any video. It uses OpenCV and OpenPose on top of Microsoft's Pose dataset to do this very accurately. We then built models to detect different gestures and geometries and patterns in these skeletal structures to give feedback. Let me show you 3 areas. The first one is your normal pose. The second is any areas in your speech where you do gestures. And the third, the famous power pose. So if you want to send me your URL of any video, feel free to send me, and I'll send you back a dashboard with these kinds of feedback. Thank you.
Thank you, Vocalytics. And now number 60, FactCheck. Identify fake news and request a fact check.
Hi there, this is FactCheck. We help you identify fake news. So it's quite simple. So if you are on a site, you'll actually see the thumbnail, which is thumbs up, which means the site is legit. And if you navigate to a site that has fake news, you'll see a poop emoji. So there are other signals that we use, apart from just cross-referencing with other news platforms. We also look at number of ads on the page, as well as missing comment sections and spelling mistakes to identify the score. And it's kind of really hard problem to solve, especially when publishers are getting really sophisticated. In this particular web page, there's no content, it's just images and video. It might as well be Instagram or Tumblr blog for a system. So at this point, we say, oh, we actually don't know whether it's fake or legit. So we allow users to actually mark that as fake or legit. And for this purpose of this demo, we have actually removed the restriction for voting. So I can actually show you what happens when multiple people actually contribute. And that way, when you actually visit the site next time, you can actually identify whether the site is fake or not. You can actually go back and actually say, if this particular line is fishy, you could also request for a fact check, at which point we'll actually open a comment thread, which might be new or existing. And here you will have users that are notified that will help you get the source link. This is FactCheck.
All right, thank you very much. We're going to be skipping over 61 and going right to 62, Bourdain.
Hi, it's Bourdain. We live in one of the food capitals of the city, of the world, sorry. Services like Yelp make it easy to find good places to eat, but often you wish you had a friend you trust that you can ask about these places. Bourdain is that friend. Open Bourdain up, find your restaurant, and start chatting with people that are there right now. I'm a vegan, so sometimes it's hard to find good food options that fit my dietary restrictions. When I send this message, Bourdain connects me with people at the restaurant and those that have been there before. Responders gain status for responding. Wow, that linguine marinara looks amazing. How long is the wait? That's kind of long. That's okay. I'm just going to order takeout using Bourdain's QuickBooks integration. The magic behind Bourdain is that he's learning behind the scenes. The next time anyone wants to find out about vegan options, Bourdain already knows the answer. Using machine learning, Bourdain processes conversations and learns how to respond automatically, a customer and a busy restaurant's best friend. Bourdain.
Excellent. Up next, 63, OneCart.
Hi. So One Cart is a platform that allows people living in the same area to combine their food delivery orders from the same store into a single cart for checkout. Think Uber Pool, but for food delivery. And this is so that one, you never ever have to pay the huge delivery fee when you're ordering for yourself. And two, you get access to promotions and discounts that large orders can get you. So let's take a look at how it looks. So based on my location, I'm given a list of active carts that I can join. And there are important information such as how long, what time the cart has left before it closes, and the distance from the pickup point to where I am, as well as the maximum capacity the cart can hold. So I choose a cart, I join it, and I'm going to add a few orders. And you can see how the progress bar actually increases as my orders are being added, as well as when a user clearance joins the order. So now instead of an 8% discount, it's 10%, and the delivery fee is split between 4 instead of 3 people. So I'm going to place my order, and yep, that's how it works. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, up next, 64, Proxytel.
Hi. So you know how Uber and Lyft never actually shares your phone number with the driver? They instead use, and that's really important because, privacy. And so when you call a driver, it goes to an exchange, and no one exchanges the actual number. Well, for small business owner, this is a hassle, and they don't really have the resources to do this. So what we did was use Nexmo's APIs to build Proxytel. With this, small business owners can implement phone number masking very easily. They just have to register their app, and then we give them a small URL with which they can integrate it in their application to implement phone number masking. Furthermore, we take all the recordings and we send it to IBM Watson for like analysis on tone, like if it's aggressive or not, and so that it can be used for further analysis. And for the demo, like I'm calling here, and she should be receiving a call over there, and no numbers are exchanged, all virtual. Thank you.
Excellent. We're going to skip 65 to 66, Flair.
82. That's how many people lost their lives because of Hurricane Harvey. Many volunteers rushed to help, but ran into huge roadblocks. After interviewing those volunteers, we found the biggest problem to be a lack of coordination. So we created Flare, a platform that coordinates volunteers and victims during disaster and can operate completely offline without cell service by using mesh networking and blockchain technology. Using Flare, volunteer can simply drop a pen on the map and select the type of help they need. Let's request medical. Now that we place a pen, other volunteers can see that medical attention is needed for victims at the exact location with timestamp reached by consensus through blockchain. Thank you, everyone, especially sponsors Accenture, MapQuest, and Hashgraph. We're Flare, and this is my first hackathon.
Right on. All right, up next we've got 69, Me Hungry.
Hi, we're Me Hungry. We'd like to help small businesses grow, especially restaurants. Now, restaurants often prepare for more traffic than they get, and they end up with excess idle capacity in terms of food, in terms of labor, that they're hesitant to monetize by advertising lower prices. So Me Hungry is a platform that lets the potential customer place private anonymous bids to restaurants that they can then approve or deny based on their circumstance. So our app uses the Eat Street API to scan for restaurants around you, and it lets you browse their menus. And if you find an item there that you might buy for just the right price, you can go ahead and place a bid. And if the restaurant's going through a really slow day, and if they find the price to be fair, they can approve it. And by getting a better deal for yourself, you just help the local business break even for the day. So apart from helping local businesses, we think this might reduce food shortage. I know the app is a bit rough on the edges, but it definitely works, and we're going to be polishing it going forward. So we're Me Hungry, and thank you for listening.
And let's bring up number 70, quick text.
Hi everyone, we're QuickText, SMS texting service enabling small businesses to connect with their customers one text at a time, where we leveraged Nexmo and Intuit QuickBooks. In the last 24 hours, we went and interviewed 10 small businesses such as hair salons, spoke with the Intuit team to confirm and validate small business user needs. That's where we found that small businesses are tired of using multiple management tools and want a unique way to connect with their customers. That's where QuickText comes to play. So let's say we're at a salon. The salon stylist wants to connect with Diego, who hasn't come in for a while. He can send him a customized message such as, "Happy birthday, come by for a fresh cut," or "We miss you, come by for a free wash." We go ahead and send it. The quick text is sent. Now let's go ahead and show that the message has been sent on the phone. And there you go. We're QuickText, connecting small businesses with their customers one text at a time.
Thank you, QuickText. And now we have number 71, aid pins.
Hi. Have you ever been involved in a natural disaster and not know where to go for help? I have. I was in New York during Hurricane Sandy and I experienced blackouts and floods. It was pretty scary. What if there was a website where you can go to find help nearby? That's why we built 8pins. We built 8pins on the MapQuest API, and here's how it works. If you want to help, you go onto the website and fill out the form. When you click submit, a pin is dropped on the map with your contact information and what you have to offer. If you need help, you go onto the website and get that contact information so that you can get help as soon as possible. The goal was to build a website with a good user experience and purpose. Find the help that you need with 8pins. Thank you.
Thank you, 8pins. Now, number 72, rescue help.
Good afternoon. Rescue facilitates the difficult process of managing resources like dispatchers, rescuers, shelters, and obstacles when disaster strikes. It all starts when a victim sends in a call for help. During a major event, internet services may be unreliable, so rescue lets victims ask for help via a web form or text message. Using Nexmo API, a response is sent by text. Dispatchers can see the victim in the context of everything that's happening, mapped via the Esri API, and the suggested course of action. In addition to official responders, regular people can register themselves to help each other out. Sometimes the best help is just right around the corner. So that's rescue. It's there when you need it the most. Thank you.
Thank you, rescue help. Now, number 73, RideMate.
All right. Hi, everyone. We're RideMate. RideMate is a geolocation ride-sharing application. And at an event just like this one, sometimes I would love to get a free ride back home. Our app allows passengers to find drivers, and drivers help passengers, and pay each other with a currency that we call tokens. Fedor right now has just gotten a nice route indicating all the possible dangers and risks back home. And essentially, I'm going to choose today to be a passenger. I'm already connected with someone who's really awesome, and he's going to bring me back home, which it turns out to be me. I am also rated pretty highly. But essentially, we're leveraging loads of APIs here, and there's the message. I want to see my friend around the zone, and it turns out he's over there because the phones are over there, back with my other friends over there. And we can also locate ourselves, just like what Fedor is doing right now, so that we could show where we're at. And we could just find each other. Woo. Obviously, if the GPS worked better here, it would be better. Anyways, our trip has started, and we're ready to roll. The route is calculated, and
thank you.
It's pretty much done.
Great.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, RideMate. And on to number 74, Memo Space.
Hi, everyone. I'm Andros, and just as how Pokemon Go changed the way we interacted with our physical environment in games, we wanted to do the same with memories. Here's how it works. So once the page loads up, we retrieve a set of images from Firebase of pictures that we'd taken at a specific geolocation. Here are a couple of our team hard at work last night. And we can also add one in the collection at a click of a button through Apple's AR kit. More importantly, these images will be available to friends of your choosing. Moving forward, we want to add 3D video, 3D objects, and animations to our individual memory spaces. We want to improve the social experience through mobile technology that creates a hyper-localized location environment for photo sharing. In other words, so-mo-lo. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Memo Space. And now we have number 75, Rescue Me.
Resource allocation in disaster management is important. But the first step to it is to really find the people who need these resources. And it's really hard to do that because there's absolutely almost no connectivity in any disaster-struck area. And that is precisely where Rescue Me steps in. Rescue Me is an ingenious solution that basically provides you text broadcasting across authorized services that can come to you and give you rescue in time. For example, if Newton is stuck in a hurricane, he just sends a text message with his address and some location, some details, and as soon as he sends the message, he'll see an automated service go towards him. At the same time, all of this data is delegated there in a real-time fashion. You can see exactly their coordinates and other details. Through this whole process, we're using Nexmo for the SMS communication. We're also using other APIs like MapQuest to figure out the geolocation of stuff, and we're also using MapQuest to render all of this data. We understand that in any disaster, it's important to value time. Every second counts. And that is why we are here to give you guys back your time. Thank you.
Thank you, Rescue Me. And let's bring up number 76. 76, what is the name of your hack?
Rescue Chain. Okay. Hi, we're Rescue Chain, and when we saw Hurricane Harvey and Hurricane Irma, a lot of people were watching from home, and everybody wanted to help out. But the problem was people didn't know what to donate. When they sent the donations, it was sent back, and the things that they really needed couldn't be delivered. So we built a solution for this. And with this app, you're able to make a request of, if you're the victim, depending on your locations, you can request for items, food, rescue, medical supplies. And if you're a donor, depending on your locations, you can also go to the donor screen. Now, all this information is aggregated on the dashboard, so people can see what's short and what's surplus, so that you don't waste valuable resources on things that you don't need. And finally, when there's low internet connectivity, we've also developed a SMS endpoint that geocodes your location and makes a request on this dashboard as well. Thank you.
Thank you, number 76. Let's bring on number 77, Drone Aid.
Hey there, guys. We are Drone Aid. We control our drone through Alexa to help people affected by natural disasters. Our AI algorithm is inspired by Accenture and can identify people and many other classes through camera hardware. We're using MapQuest to use the best route planification for our drone reconnaissance missions, and our app can send text messages through the Verizon API to alert the response teams. As we speak right now, you will be able to witness the potential of our real-time classifier on screen. For more information, please go to www.droneaid.com.
Alexa, open Drone Aid.
Otra vez. Again.
Would you like to turn the drone on?
Yes. Alexa, ask Drone Aid to take a picture.
Okay. Yeah, must be called Drone Aid. Drone Aid.
All right. Thank you very much, Drone Aid. And now we have number 78, Indie Outreach.
Indie Outreach is a service that allows game developers to easily and efficiently find journalists that would be willing and motivated to write articles about their games. So Today, game developers spend a lot of time working on their games, but they have to spend an inordinate amount of time away from their games. So if you could create a database where you would sort and be able to find the particular editors who would be more interested in your particular game for any given game, then you'd be able to get rid of a lot of wasted money, time, and effort. So Indie Outreach will take your genres, your keywords, and similar games, and you'll be able to find a sorted list of potential journalists. Thank you.
Thank you, Indie Outreach. And now we have number 79, Sport to Me.
Okay, hello, we're a sport team, and we're all Japanese students that just met each other yesterday. So we have a social media platform that focuses on teaching sports and learning sports. So we simply divided the users into guests and hosts are people who want to teach sports, and the guests are people who want to learn it. So this is the demo page, and if we go into the demo page of the guest, we have the what, when, and where, which is the simple information. And under that, we have the map quest that specifies the location. So the focal point of this is the proximity and the flexibility of sports engagement. And you can cherry pick and challenge yourself on new kind of sports that might fit you. Thank you.
All right. We're going to skip over 80 to 81, Dance for Healing.
Hi, everyone. How many of you like music? Raise your hand. Yay! Did you know creative arts therapy improve quality of life for cancer patients by 50%, reduce pain by 59%. Dancing frequently will reduce risk of dementia by 76%. Why do I know that? Because I am a stage 4 cancer survivor. So this is me. Now you understand my personality type and my preference in music and dance. Based on that data, we're gonna recommend personalized music and dance just for you. And guess what? We're even gonna match you to a buddy whose personality type that is complementary to you. We use computer vision for facial recognition and sentiment analysis using machine learning. So now we fully understand your real-time emotions. How do you feel before the dance and after the dance? Guess what? Matt was angry before the dance. Now he feels happy. I feel sad before the dance. Now I feel happy. So at Dance for Healing, we wanted to empower you to improve both emotional and physical health, able to dance with anyone, anytime, anywhere.
All right. We've got 82, Group Sync.
Hey there. Remember the last time you made a dinner plan with your friends? The number of hours you spent switching between websites, deciding everyone's preferences, and figuring out what you want to do. There has to be a better way. So, Group Sync. How about an AI-powered bot directly in your group conversation? So what's interesting about our AI-powered bot, RB, is you just converse with your friends, and RB in the background will process your information and give you the best suggestions. So here it seems we're going for a team outing tomorrow. Let's try Italian. What about Mexican? So in the background, RB is listening to the conversation and would come up with suggestions on where we could go and would keep updating based on the preference and based on what we are talking about. So here, and we also get customized offers on our preferred date, time, and period. So, and we have an upvoting feature which helps you get to a consensus. So that is RB, and here I'm reserved for tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you. That was 82, Group Sync, and up next, 83, Lucky Photo.
Hi everyone, my name is Hiroki. We have the super easy service that makes us happy, named Lucky Photo. We take a lot of photos these days, but we often forget them. I'm just storing. Lucky Photo reminds us of happy memories with those photos. It recognizes our happiness automatically like this. Lucky Photo will notify us when we will revisit fantastic place if we come to the hackathon next year. The happiness photo we took today will be sent. Like this. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, number 84, BabyBot.
Oh, shit. Hi, our app is BabyBot, and if you've ever had to leave the house in a hurry due to an emergency, especially with what's been going on in Florida and Texas right now, and you can't get a hold of a sitter to watch your child while you run to get supplies, we created an app for that, where you will have a virtual sitter watching your child through a camera set up at your house, and they'll be watching using our app. So you can register. We used I can't remember what it's called. We used Nexmo to authenticate our users using their telephone numbers. And we used appear.in to do our video and messaging between our registered users.
All right, thank you very much. That was BabyBot. Up next, 85, Tag Rides.
More than 70% of commuter cars on the road are single occupancy vehicles. TagRide is a ride-sharing social network app that matches drivers and riders on the same route. TagRide helps drivers and riders save time and money. We use MapQuest API for directions, turn-by-turn navigation, geolocations, and fleet management. We use Arity SDK to monitor how safely drivers complete their rides, and use data to create a tag score between 1 and 10. So here we're going from peer 48 to peer 59. And we wanted to find people on the same route. And so we use a Hyphenix API to create a communication platform that use that to match drivers and riders, and so they can talk to each other and find out if they are able to match, if their route matches, and they can talk to each other and go. So next time you're commuting to TechCrunch, would you tag along?
That's your 60 seconds. Up next, we've got 86, LOL mate.
Hello, everybody. So everybody's solving burning problems. So we're trying to solve a burning problem, but probably for a different class of users. So we're a dating app, and most of the dating apps focus on like appearances, how they look, what they do, what are they wearing, but they never focus on other attributes, and probably that's not the best way to capture compatibility. What if you could look at sense of humor? That's like a big factor, and research suggests so. But like, if there was a way to quantify it, and this is our shot at quantifying it. So this is the product, it's an app, and once you log in, you mention your preferences, and you're just going to be shown a lot of jokes that you may find funny, and you may not. And it has a lot of variance, and that information carries a lot of weight that we use to determine if you are eligible or not. So once you have like tapped on enough number of jokes and you've done ha or na, we have a vector with us that we can profile you, and we can figure out what kind of jokes you like and what your sense of humor is like. And then, I mean, I would refrain from using machine learning as a word, but we use some linear algebra, and if you can figure out the right kind of graph, you can map the right profile together, and you can have a match. And once you have a match, there's a call that you can make. It's 30 seconds. you've never seen anybody, there's no name that
right.
comes up until you're done, and then, yeah.
Thank you very much. That was Lawmate. Up next, 87, real quick, if you are hacks 95 to 102, if you could go over to the stage, we'll get you all set up. Up next, we've got 87, Aja.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Manik, and today I'm here to introduce to you my team's shelter management solution, Aja. Aja aims to improve the efficiency of individual efforts during disaster relief by combining them and make it collaborative efforts. First things first, if you're in need of a shelter, simply fill up your name, your contact, and what you need, and based on your needs and also the needs of those around you and what's available in the area, you'll be paired with the most appropriate shelter. Once you've been paired with a shelter, you'll show up on their incoming arrivals tab. This page over here aims to make it easy for shelter managers to manage their shelters by preparing for incoming arrivals and also keeping track of their current residents. If you look at the overview, we've set it up such that shelter managers can indicate what resources they currently have and what resources they need, which will be neatly summarized in nearby shelters. We want to make this tab available to the public so it's easy for anyone and everyone to coordinate efforts and donate to their shelters. So please register your shelter with us. Thank you.
Thank you. Up next, 88, Stroller.
Cool. Hi. So we're Stroller, and we help you find the safest walking route in the city. And this is how we do it. So say you want pizza. Well, other mapping services basically give you one of two different routes. They either give you the shortest distance or the fastest path to your destination. We do something better. One of the things you care about the most when you walk is your safety, and that's what we take into consideration. So up on the screen, we'll enter our data, and it's loading, but you'll notice that two paths will show up. There will be a blue one, and the blue one will basically be your basic route, and there will be a brown one. The brown one is our route. It's a little bit longer, but it's guaranteed to be safer. And we do that by using MapQuest's different APIs, including geocoding, search, and directions. And more than that, say you start walking. Well, and you feel a little bit nervous, you can hit the SOS button, and we notify other strollers around you. They can do the same, and you can check in with each other and interact. So again, we're Stroller, and we help you find the safest walking route in the city. Thanks.
Wonderful. Up next, 89,
Hello.
Dream Mapper.
Hi, I'm Cindy, and this is my sister, Wendy, and this is Dream Mapper, which is a job-seeking platform based on MapQuest and Hibernate API. It displays jobs opening nearby you. You can review job company info, reviews, grocery shops or gyms nearby that company. Especially, you can use MapQuest to find out the commute between your home and to the company. Let's say, I'm interested in Spotify. Interesting. So let me apply the job. So I click the apply button. It will route to the Hibernate API. And I submit my cover letter, 2 letters, and hit submit. I talk to the bot. The bot will tell me, thank you for supplying, and it will route to my emails for the email confirmation. So what you're waiting for, go dream, go find your job. Dream Mapper.
Thanks, Dream Mapper. And let's bring on number 90, Fast with Sumaya.
Hi, everyone. My name is Sumaya Kazi, and I'm here with my younger brother, Mehdi. We're here today to present a project that's actually very, very close to me. So last year, I was obese and very unhappy. And thanks to something called intermittent fasting, which focuses more on when you eat instead of what you eat, I was able to lose over 50 pounds and 50.5 inches around my body. And since then, I've shared my story publicly on Medium and have received over 300,000 people interested in my story and how to do it, and tens and thousands of messages. So my brother and I decided to build a AI assistant around fasting. So it's kind of like an AI buddy. It helps you learn more about intermittent fasting, it helps you get set up, and it helps you be successful with it. So with this buddy, it's on Messenger, you're able to input information. So my brother is a college student, he's got terrible eating habits, he's exploring intermittent fasting, he puts in some information, and he's able to get a personalized recommendation fasting times, when to eat, what to eat, how to do it, and how to be successful. So anyways, if you're interested in this, we're going to actually be making this public very soon. You can read the guide or message me and let me know if you're interested, and we'll give you access to it. Thank you.
Thank you, Fast with Sumaya. And now we'll bring on number 91, Safe Me.
Hi. So in recent events such as Hurricane Harvey and Irma, a lot of people can no longer connect to the internet in these areas, especially let alone send an SMS. So SafeMe has two main features. Firstly, for survivors to send an SOS ping, especially when they are in these areas of low connectivity. And secondly, is for rescuers to discover these survivors in the area itself. So as we take a look at the demo behind me, we have two phones. One on airplane mode without any connectivity, and the other phone is able to connect to the internet 4G. So as we open the app and we toggle the on button, so they join a mesh network where they are able to propagate messages to devices. Hopefully that device can connect to the internet and send this message to our servers where we can geotag their location. So switch, this is a map using Esri. Each pointer is like, it indicates a user's device, and for rescuers, they are able to facilitate their manpower when they want to send people down to rescue them. So as we can see, the timeline is indicating that the user might be moving around and searching for help. And yep, thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Save Me. Jeffrey, can you believe it? Only 10 hacks left?
I can, and I'm very happy.
I don't know, I might be getting a little bit nostalgic, but let's go on to number 92, BizCred.
Hi, everyone. There are 28 million small businesses in the United States, and there's a big problem with all of them. Invoices, account receivables, and payments are always delayed on a 30 or 60-day period. This is really broken, and it leads to a kind of credit kind of crunch. So what we propose is BizCred. BizCred is the platform for small businesses to actually see each other's financial reputation. Over the last 24 hours, my team have been using Intuit's QuickBook API to extract payment, account receivables, bills, as well as a history of the company to generate a reputation score through machine learning, as well as expected delay in the days that we pay back this debt. Essentially, we are a platform for small businesses to see each other's financial reputation. What is even better is that imagine that you are like a Credit Karma service for small businesses to look at each other to decide on who to work with so that you know who are trustworthy and who you want to partner for your most important decision. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, BizCred. And on to number 93, Lore.
Hi, we're Lore Audio. Subscribe to us on loreaudio.com. We're a platform for interactive audiobooks. Here's a live demo. So let's listen to Ghosts Everywhere. Oh, the audio's not on?
Blissfully free of things that go thump in the night. You're trying to sleep, but you toss and turn when suddenly there's a thump on your window. Oh no. Do you open your window and investigate?
Yes.
Ha, scared you, your friend Maxwell says. Maxwell, I nearly died, you scream back. Why are you dressed all in white? 'Cause I'm dead, doofus. Wanna come play? Do you join him?
Yes.
You feel yourself dissolve. You lose consciousness. No. You should have chosen differently.
That's us. Follow us on loreaudio.com.
All right, thank you, Lore. Perhaps not the choices I would have made, but on to number 94, Command Post.
Individuals are valuable resource when they're trained, assigned, and supervised within established emergency management systems. An essential element of every disaster response plan is a clear designation for responsibility for the on-site coordination of unaffiliated or episodic volunteers. My corporation is WhoMentors.com Incorporated. It's a non-profit exempt organization, and I will coordinate the volunteer, manage the shelters, coordinate donations, and also interact with emergency systems. I created a system where people can actually list their properties and also find properties where they need to be. If a person is looking for shelter, they can actually find free listings, and then they can also see from where the map is located, and it'll give them directions turn by turn. If it's also waterlogged or been washed out by water, there can be a satellite view to actually see what's going on. With respect to the volunteers, they would be affiliated with an exempt organization. The individual can actually travel as a volunteer and actually have their expenses taken off as a tax deduction. With respect to emergency communications, there's actually an existing organization called the Automated Packet Reporting System that actually has 1.3 million people that actually go around and identify themselves as available for being available for emergency rescue in their local community.
Thank you, Command Post. And we will be skipping numbers 95 and 96 onto number 97, ARAD.
Hello everyone, we are AR Ad. Basically, next big thing is AR, but currently there are no solutions that help developers monetize on these AR apps. So today we built an SDK and API that helps developers integrate ads seamlessly into their apps and also help them monetize. So right here, you can see that the advertiser goes into our ads interface and enters the keywords and provides like media content that they want to attach to their advertisement. Once they submit the ad, let's move on to the user experience. Here, my friend, we're going to switch to the phone. My friend Ram is playing an AR game, tic-tac-toe, and as you can see, he can stumble into objects around him. And if he stumbles into an object that has an ad attached to it, he can click on the ad, experience the ad, and then it directly converts into conversions and impressions that the advertiser tracks. Thank you.
Thank you, AR Ad. And on to number 98, live captions.
Hello everyone, this is Ravi, and I, along with my team, have developed an interesting hack today. One of the biggest challenges hearing impaired people and foreign language speakers face in consuming video content, especially live streams, is the language barrier. Who here have trouble understanding live stream, a keynote address, or some other live event because of a hearing disability or thick accent of the speaker, like mine? So fret no more. Our live streaming system actually does the real-time captions on real live streams, which are automatically generated and accumulated from various live sources and carefully stitched together for the best accuracy. As you can see in our demo, on your left side, the contributor, on the right side, the contributors will be typing in the text. This can be a naive typists or like transcribers who would do the transcriptions. They might miss some phrases and stuff, but we actually pipe the content real time for all the machine translations, and we carefully stitch all the inputs together and show the real time captions which are supposed to be accurate. It's not clear over here to the audience UI in the live stream.
Thank you very much, live captions. And now we have number 99, SB Solutions.
Hi everyone, today we are with a hack for small business companies. Here, this is for the construction company. This application is to estimate and bid for new jobs they're looking for, and send employees and trucks for dispatch application using the MapQuest API, and create invoices for account receivable and account payables using Intuit QuickBooks. Estimate. So for estimate, one can search for the project where they're looking for, and the material providers around in that area are already mapped on the map. There are markers on the map, and he can look for how many materials are there, and he can create an estimate and create a code in PDF and bid for the project. And for the dispatch, they can see for the running projects today and the available employees and trucks available, and they can assign each driver to the particular job, and they can dynamically route them, give them directions using the MapQuest API And for account payable and receivables, we use the QuickBook API to create the invoices. Thank you.
Thank you, SB Solutions. And now we have number 100, Ride Safe.
We're going to actually skip over to 102, Disrupt Rescue.
Yeah, it's all you.
Good to go. You have not known fear until you are sitting on the roof of your house surrounded by water and you call 911 and get a busy signal. 2 weeks ago, that happened in my city, and I created in the pitch of the hurricane, created a rudimentary, crappy web app that saved over 37,000 people in Harvey and 2,000 people in Irma so far. This is not that app. This is the app that we wish we had. It has a ton of features. You can text into our tip line and dispatchers can respond directly from it. You can use Nexmo to call rescuees and shelters automatically to get them update to their status. It matches rescuers with their closest rescuees through HTML5 geolocation. Live Intel map matches shelter needs with donations, pairs dispatchers with rescuers, and we integrated Raise for real-time road hazard updates. It is robust. We were ambitious. Didn't get to everything, but we got to a lot. The critical part, though, is we were not creating an app that a developer would want to get rescued on. We created an app that a 65-year-old grandfather with rising floodwater and panic in his veins and adrenaline could figure out in under 60 seconds and get rescued on. This app is not sexy, but it works, and it will save lives.
All right, thank you very much. All right, we're going to go to number 103, Help Me.
Hey, there's been quite a lot of disaster relief solutions today, and I'd like to think that ours is just a little bit different. I mean, obviously we share a lot of features, we're doing the same thing, but I think a lot of people have overlooked that we aren't all in tech, so a lot of people are old, a lot of people don't have iPhones, a lot of people are still on the Nokia brick, right? So I'll just show you what I mean when I say that I think ours is usable. So you're on the ground, you're in a disaster, you don't want to download an app, right? You don't want to you don't want to visit a website, you don't want to remember SMS codes. All you want to do is talk to a person, right? But people are busy. So I'm injured, I'm hurt, and I just want help, right? So like we have we've integrated natural language processing into our app, so the back end knows what I mean, even though it might not understand what I'm saying. And it's built on top of the Nexmo SMS messaging service, so it's reliable. We're not working on any 4G, and that means that even if you're in a disaster situation where your network's down, you should still be able to connect to someone. There's some.
All right, thank you very much. That was 103, and Reshma had mentioned that we had 10 hacks left, and she was lying, because we've got some of the people that we had skipped earlier, and we're going to move over to 61.
All right.
61 is
all right,
AS Link.
You guys good? Yeah. So, hi everybody. For this hackathon, my friends and I thought it would be cool to add another dimension of human interaction with IoT devices. So we took the Amazon Echo as a use case. As you know, the Amazon Echo interfaces with the user via voice commands, but there's been a lot of research showing that human hand gestures are a lot more efficient and create a much better user experience. So we actually integrated the human hand gestures with Spotify onto the Alexa. So if we run Alexa right now.
Hello? All right, and now we're going to do a demo. Alexa, resume playback. Why is not? Wait, it's not playing music.
Alexa, open Spotify.
There we go. This is why we made human hand gestures, because voice commands are a little bit,
So it's playing music now?
So usually when we want to stop the track, we have to say echo, stop the track. But with hand gesture detection, we can now just translate that to a simple tap. And to resume, we tap again.
All right. Thank you very much.
And then
That
to skip to the next track, we tap twice.
Thank you very much. That was AS Link. We're going to go to 67 Magic Leaf.
Do I start or? Oh, am I supposed to start? Oh, hi. Magic Leaf is a belief consensus platform powered by hash graphs that basically let you make augmented reality things real. So in this case, all you have to do is convince more friends to press the I believe button. So in this case, I'll be my own friend. So every time I press it, well, basically, when you convince enough people that your imaginary friend is real, you get, a notification that, your elephant actually becomes visible. And so the idea is that it kind of fades into visibility with more I believes. So every time I believe is pressed and it goes through the hash graph, basically, you get more realness in the elephant. And so this is the best ever technology in make-believe as a service. Magic Leaf. Thanks.
Thank you. Up next, 68, Hashgraph Fair Auction Ledger.
Hello, everyone. So if you're a fan of Silicon Valley, you know Richard Herricks from Pied Piper is going to launch in 2008 TechCrunch disrupt internet based on blockchain. So we thought, why not do it in 2017 TechCrunch disrupt? So to demonstrate that, we are using an algorithm called Hashgraph that is Paxos better than Paxos, is more tolerant to DDoS, it's distributed ledger. And it's fair, so basically transactions are serialized. So we're going to run an auction right now, and you see the bids, and I'm going to, using the messenger, the hyphenate, I'm going to bid. So in a second, you're going to see that the auction is working, and let me just go to camera, and the auction is going to close. Yes, you can see the notification, auction closed, and the winner is Alice. This is for Hurricane Irma auction, you sell paintings. Thank you. Your move, Holy.
All right. We're going to be moving to 60, or to 80, AI Fleet.
Okay. Yeah, so AI Fleet is an application solution for fleet management. So this is just a new way to discover information about, the different vehicles or trucks, buses, and so on under a fleet. So in connected trucks, for example, it is important to get out the data from the trucks to make transient statistics. Also, the fleet owners can use the data to be more efficient in their daily operations, saving fuel, saving fuel consumption, learning about the driver's behavior, and encouraging drivers to drive safely. So not only can the fleet managers and operators, view data coming into their platform, like on the screen, the dashboard, they can also interact using the voice user interface.
All right.
So right now, we'll demonstrate
Thank you very much. That was AI Fleet. We're going to move to 85, Tag Rides.
I'm back. More than 70% of commuter cars on the road are single occupancy vehicles. TagRide is a ride-sharing social network app that matches drivers and riders on the same route. For example, here we're going from Pier 48 to, and we wanted to find the people on the same route. So that way, we can tag the people that are on the same route, and we use Arity API to get the score for the person that's driving, and have knowledge about the route's problems, and then we can find the person's name and tag it, and say we're going to take a ride with Andrew, and then we can start chatting with them. And that way we know we can share our geolocation and find out where we can meet. So next time you're coming to TechCrunch, would you tag along? Thank you.
All righty. That was 85 tag rides. We're going to move to 96 ground zero.
Hi, everyone. During Hurricane Harvey, several people died because response lines failed from having too much traffic due to modern response systems being centralized, which results in single points of failure. Our product, Ground Zero, does not have this flaw because it runs on a blockchain-like technology called a hash graph. For first responders on the ground, we built an AR application that is better than any camera for locating survivors. We enhance computer vision by using hyper-local triangulation, whose data is generated from coordinates using our mobile application. For people using, or people without a smart device, we built an AI-powered text bot which uses Nexmo and MapQuest APIs, which generates data. All this data powers a dashboard for first responders, which has an AS3-powered map, which shows where people need help, where to prioritize requests, and where to dispatch available responders. All these features are amazing, but what makes Ground Zero so powerful is that since the platform is decentralized, a device never needs to have access to another device in order to be fully functional. So first responders will always have the information they need in times of disaster. Thank you.
Excellent. All right, everybody. We're at the last hack of the day. But before we do that, I'd just like to take a quick second to point out our AV team here. They're sort of blended into the background, and they're doing amazing. And so just a quick round of applause. Thanks, guys. And last but not least, number 26, PAR.
Thank you. Hi. Disaster preparation response at every scale can be improved by leveraging existing data to improve process and outcomes, especially for medically fragile patients. The PAR Digital Toolkit is one solution. Developed a usable framework for key national data aggregating all the patients on Medicare, which is most of them, who have medical equipment electrically dependent at home, and the CDC Social Vulnerability Index, along with additional data. Let's drill down. The National EOC ESRI web app view via Verizon Fireboard dashboard shows the most medically vulnerable by state. The constituent view views zip codes by electoral district, congressional district, with detailed profiles. In this instance, staff can broadcast actionable information to district constituents via Verizon SMS. Neighborhoods respond, especially in the first 72 hours following disasters. And in this ESRI mobile web app, individuals can enter and share reports, images, video, and even drone imagery or via the app or social media. Most of all, it seems like disasters generate paperwork. The federal agency makes forms available for download and faxing, developed a secure cloud solution by repurposing into its platform. Recreating that federal form, the long-distance caregiver can even pitch in. Person impacted can add images, detailed invoices for their businesses, for their homes, and for assist in tax filing later.
All right. Thank you very much. That was number 26. We made it, everybody. Congratulations to everybody involved. So to give you a quick update, the judges and us, we're going to go into the back. We're going to do some deliberating. And shortly, Jeff Taylor will be back out, and we're going to do the sponsored prizes. So sit tight. We'll be right back out. Thanks again, everybody.
Could we please get all of the custom contest sponsors backstage? If you guys would head over here to stage right, to my left, we'll queue you up and we'll be right back with the custom contest winners. Right back, gang. Sarah from Hyphenate, can we get you backstage immediately, please? Accenture, can we get you backstage immediately, please? That's over here on my left, stage right. Sarah from Hyphenate and Accenture. Now, please. Thanks. All right, gang, we are getting ready to start the prize portion of our competition. Every year, at every one of our Disrupts, we have sponsors who award prizes for various kinds of configurations and hacks against their APIs. We have 8 companies today that are going to be offering prizes, and we're going to welcome them to the stage in alphabetical order. I want you guys to give a big hand to the people who offer these prizes and to the winners. Thanks so much. The first prize that we're going to award today is going to be from Accenture, and this is going to be an award for the Accenture Hackathon Social Impact Challenge. Welcome to the stage, Accenture.
All right, hello. I'm Melanie Cutlin, and I'm with Accenture along with all of these wonderful people, and I thank you all for all the excitement around the disaster recovery app. We really wanted to agitate the tech environment to do good for the environment, and to see so many things come up on the stage today was really a difficult choice. So we chose Ground Zero for their innovative solution, their technology. Their convergence of different technologies really provided a lot of great opportunities for them to bring multiple different use cases together in an answer. So we'll meet you back in the back of the stage. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Accenture. It's a great prize, and it's a great challenge. Next up, we want to welcome to the stage Amazon Alexa to award the prize for the Alexa Challenge.
Good afternoon, everyone. Well, we want to say it's amazing to see that the spirit of disruption is so alive and well. The submissions that you guys have put in have been nothing short of genius. So obviously you've made our decision process very difficult. But after much deliberation, Justin and I have narrowed it down to 2 teams that are going to take Amazon's prize today. And that is Otis for their amazing music-making software and the Alexa Shop Assist. Meet us back at our table to collect your prizes. Good job, guys.
Thank you, Akirsh. It's a great award, and it's a well-deserved prize. It's not an easy one to win. Next, I want to welcome to the stage the Arity, who's awarding the Arity Hackathon Challenge. Come on, give him a hand.
Thank you. We're Arity. We are making transportation safer, smarter, and more efficient. This is our first year at TechCrunch Disrupt, so thank you for having us. We're giving out 2 prizes, one for the best use of our driving engine mobile SDK, and that one is going to DUI. And our second prize is going out for the best use of our APIs, and that goes to RouteBud. Excellent job. We enjoyed seeing all of the work that you guys did today. You should all be proud. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Arity. It's a pleasure to have you at Disrupt. Thank you so much. Next, I want to welcome one of our longtime partners. I want to bring to the stage Esri, who's going to be awarding the prize for the best use of the Esri ArcGIS. Welcome, Kurt.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. What a great hackathon. So many great hacks. Who likes money? All right, we're giving away a $5,000 prize, so whoever wins it, I'm going to announce that in a second, come up here afterwards so we can get a photo. But you guys are all invited to a party we're throwing on Tuesday night with Pub Nub in Soma. You can find out about the event on Eventbrite. It's going to be before the big after party, so come hang out with us on Tuesday night. And without further ado, the winner of our prize is RouteBud. Give them a round of applause. They did a great job using our 3D tech with Unity, so have a great weekend, you guys.
Thanks, Kurt. Well done. Next, Hashgraph.
Hey everyone, I'm Jordan Freed, and this is Dr. Lehman Baird, and we're here representing Hashgraph, which is an entirely new way of achieving consensus in a distributed way. It's our first time being here, and we are entirely blown away by what you guys have put together. And it was super hard for us to pick a winner. We'd like to give an honorable mention to the second place. It was the cat app. With a cat, Kitten Catch. Kitten Catch was amazing, and we'd like all the people who submitted and who built on us to come see us at our table after. We'd love to talk with you about ways we can work together in the future. But Lehman?
Yes. Please do come to our booth and talk to us if you've developed on us. But we have $5,000 for the Hashgraph Fair Auction Ledger. That was fantastic. Taking advantage of the fairness of the ledger, that was wonderful. So come see us, please.
Nice job, guys. Thank you so much for being here, and thanks for the great prize. Next, I want to welcome up a first-time participant of the TechCrunch Disrupt Hackathon. Welcome to the stage, Hyphenate.
Firstly, we just wanted to say thank you to everyone who participated in our custom challenge. We had a great time. This was my first hackathon, and I really enjoyed it. So we had a really difficult time deciding on who was going to get the first and second prize, so we added on a third place. So first is going to go to Connect. Congratulations. Second is Dream Mapper. And third is Group Sync. So please meet us at our booth after the Hyphenate booth on the right. Thanks, everyone.
Nice job, Sarah. Congratulations to the winners. That wasn't an easy prize to win. Next to the stage, we want to welcome Nexmo.
All right, how's everybody doing? Ready to get some sleep, yeah? Ready to win some money? How about that? Yeah? Yeah, more excitement for that than sleep. That's good to know. So our prize is a $5,000 cash prize for the best use of our APIs, and there were so many great entries this year, so if you don't win, congrats anyway. Like, you guys did a really awesome job, for real. But unfortunately, we can only pick one winner for our prize, and we picked ResCall.
So come stop by our booth after this to claim your prize.
Well done, Nexmo. Congratulations. Last but certainly not least, I want to welcome to the stage Verizon, who will be awarding prizes combined for ThingSpace and for MapQuest.
Hey guys, thank you so much for spending your whole weekend with us. We really enjoyed it. There were so many really, really good ideas, very creative, very innovative, but unfortunately we can only offer the first, second, and third prizes. Our first prize for $3,000 goes to Check on Your Loved Ones. Yay! They did a pretty good job of combining our smart cities APIs along with our SMS APIs on Verizon ThinkSpace. And then second prize goes to Drone Aid, very innovative solution using drones, MapQuest APIs, and our Verizon ThinkSpace SMS APIs. Last but not least, a very innovative and creative application around monitoring pollution. And the third prize for $500 goes to AirMap. So for all the winners, please meet us towards the back of the hall, and we'll see you there. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Azair. All right, gang, hang loose. The judges are deliberating the overall winner of the Disrupt Hackathon, and we'll be right back with that presentation. Hang on.
What is up, everybody? We've got a big cardboard check, and it's got one of your names on it. Wow. Judges, come out here. Real briefly, just wanted to give a warm round of applause for our judges. This was tough. There was so many awesome things. The deliberation was difficult. Once again, here's our judges. All right. Much like a beauty pageant, we're going to start with first runner-up. We have a tied for first runner-up is number 48, Speech Coach, and number 61, AS Link, or we don't know if it's 61 or 19, AS Link. We thought they were wonderful. And Reshma, want to give them the news?
And huge congratulations to our grand prize winner, Alexa Shop Assist.
Everybody. Thank you very much, and we'll see you again next year.